Rock garden irises are an incredible asset in any spring garden. They're a remarkable little flower. The plants themselves get only to be about 6 to 8 inches. What's remarkable is the blossom these 6 to 8 inch plants produce is a good 3 to 4 inches and sometimes 5 inches. Most of the plant is blossom. It's rare in nature to have such a huge blossom on such a short plant. There are two things you need to remember when it comes to rock garden irises. The first is that these irises are probably the first, at least in my garden, they are the first flowers of spring. They beat the snowdrops by a good 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks. The other thing, maybe more important to remember, is that they are incredible pollinator plants. When there's nothing else for the bees to feed on in the spring, here come the rock garden irises, and the bees, I've counted 5 bees on a single flower. That's how attractive they are to bees and how desperate the bees are to find something to eat in the spring. These little plants are for the most part native to the Mediterranean regions of Africa and Europe. And I recall the very first time I saw rock garden irises growing in their native environment. I thought to myself, no wonder these little guys never get any taller than they do. Look at what they have to suffer through. What I meant was that in their lifetimes, they experience winds consistently at 20 to 30 miles per hour. The soil that they're in is very shallow, and they're located on the tops of very tall cliffs which plunge directly into the Mediterranean Sea. A somewhat harsh environment for any plant, but the little rock garden irises flourish there. So if you're interested in a rugged little plant that exudes beauty like few others do, think about the rock garden irises. And as you're thinking about the rock garden irises, remember that they replicate very well. They average, probably they double in number every year. And the other thing to remember is that these plants are incredibly good forcers, meaning you can grow them in pots in the refrigerator, bring them out after Christmas, and they'll bloom for you in about 6 to 8 weeks. A pot full of these flowers is exquisite near the end of winter or early spring. So good forcers, rugged little plants, great pollinator plants. That's the rock garden irises. If you have enjoyed this video, please come to our website, www.harvesting-history.com, where you can purchase heirloom, non-GMO vegetables, flowers, and herbs. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends our channel. On the left side of your screen, there is our most recent video, and on the right side of your screen is one of our playlists. We are Harvesting History, seeding the future.